Listen, I'm going to tell you how I was able to eat all my delicious Nigerian delicacies and still lose the weight. Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. It's Coach PJ again. As a Nigerian who lost 73 pounds of fat in 5 months, I'm going to tell you something that I did not lose: my culture. I kept on eating jollof rice, pounded yam, eforiro, moi moi, fufu. I kept on eating all of that. I recently shared how I lost 73 pounds or 33 kilos in 5 months. If you missed that video, I'm going to link it somewhere on my screen, and I'm going to also share it in my description below. Today, I'm going to share the #1 game changer that helped me lose the weight: calorie deficit. I'm sure you've heard it before. Just hold on. It's not difficult. Let's talk about it. What is calorie deficit? It is eating less than your body requires to burn. So it is either you eat less than your body burns or you burn more than you eat. And I'm going to tell you for free, it's easier to eat less than burn more. It's easier for you to put more energy and more focus into eating less meals than your body requires than for you to eat a lot and then work so hard to burn more than you've eaten. If your body requires about 2,000 calories every day for you to do your daily activities, if you eat, let's say for instance, 1,600 calories a day, but you burn 2,000 calories a day, you are in a deficit of 400 calories. If you eat more than 2,000 calories, you're in a surplus. So if you eat, say, 2,500 calories, you're in a surplus of 500 calories. The average adult eats between 3,000 calories and 5,000 calories in the Western world. We have so much junk flying around. People have quick access to fast food restaurants, drive-thrus. By the click of a button on your phone, you can order and have it delivered to your house. With that, a lot of people eat way more than they actually require, than their body actually requires every day. Just as you can eat in a deficit or eat in a surplus, you can also eat on a maintenance level. Okay, meaning you eat about 2,000 calories a day and you burn about 2,000 calories a day. So in that case, you are neither gaining weight nor losing weight. But to give you some simple things that you can do to make sure that you're not overeating every day, #1 thing is portion control. If you don't want to track everything, which #1 rule for me is track everything. But if you do not want to track everything, at least if you cut your portions into, say, about half of what you currently eat, if you're currently gaining weight, then at least the carbohydrate portion of it, if you cut it into half, you are already reducing your calorie intake by a lot. You do not need to eat less chicken. You do not need to eat less fish. You do not need to eat less eggs. Leave those the way they are. We'll talk about how to prepare them, okay? First, we're talking about the size. Focus on the carbohydrates. So we're talking about the starchy food in your plate, okay? We're talking about the rice, the potatoes, the yams, the plantains. Look at that portion in your plate and cut it into half. Let's start from there. If you're a Nigerian, your jollof rice, you don't want to heap a whole bowl of jollof rice with one drumstick and say you're eating. No. Let's cut that jollof rice down into half that portion first. I'm talking loosely here, okay? But if you want to get down to the actual numbers, we're going to get to that in a separate video. Okay, I just want to put this out there for people who are looking for, how do I start? What do I focus on? Where do I go from here? #2, how you cook your meals. As a Nigerian, and for my people who are also from West Africa, not necessarily Nigeria alone, but other parts of West Africa. I'm not sure about other cultures, but I know that in our culture, we cook with lots of oil. Oh my goodness. If you're on a weight loss journey, please, I'm not saying don't cook with oil. No, there's a place for oil in our diet. I'm not saying don't cook with the oil, but if you're making your stews, your jollof rice, like we've been talking about, your stews, your jollof rice, the beans, and all these other delicacies that you love to enjoy, make sure that the portion of the oil that you cook with, you want to cut that down. 1 tablespoon of oil contains 110 to 120 calories. Let's pick a simple meal. Let's say scrambled eggs or an omelette, okay? You don't want to take more than 1 tablespoon of oil. In fact, for 1 serving, if you're cooking for yourself alone, 1 person, half of that is enough, okay? But a lot of us growing up, you want to scramble eggs for, say, 4 or 5 people in the family. You just take a huge spoon and you scoop. Some of us don't even measure. We just get the gallon of oil and we just pour it into the pan. And to you, the more the oil, the more beautiful the food looks at the end of the day when you're cooking. When you're done cooking, the more beautiful it looks when you serve it in the plate. No, we don't want to do that. If you're on a weight loss journey, you want to make sure that per meal, either you're cooking rice, beans, plantains, yams, whatever it is you're cooking, you're not using more than 1 tablespoon of whatever oil you're using. I don't care if it's coconut oil. I don't care if it is avocado oil. I don't care if it is palm oil. Not more than 1 tablespoon per serving. Period. Now, notice that I never said, don't eat bread, don't eat pasta, don't eat rice, don't eat oil. I'm not saying that. You can eat any and everything that you want, but it is most beneficial to you if you eat whole foods. That's a story for another day, okay? There's a lot to unpack in this, weight loss journey. There's a lot of things you need to learn and relearn and unlearn. It is the portion and how you cook it that you need to pay attention to, at least at this stage, if you want to know exactly the number of calories that your body needs. There's a simple online calculator that I recommend for people to use. Okay, it's called the TDEE calculator, Total Daily Energy Expenditure Calculator. It's a free online calculator that you can use at home. I'm going to show you on the screen how to use it. The calculator requires you to enter in your height, your weight, your gender, your age, and then your activity level. It tells you the amount of calories your body burns daily on average. And then it recommends to you how much calories you should be consuming every day to lose about 1 pound a week. It also tells you if your goal is to gain weight, it tells you how much calories you should be consuming to gain about 1 pound a week. That is a reasonable, sustainable, steady gain or steady loss, depending on what your goal is. Knowing your calorie target is like a GPS for your body. So you're not just doing things blindly. You know that, okay, I need to eat about 1,800 calories every day, and you can plan your meals around that. Otherwise, whatever you do, not that it won't work, but you're just guessing. It's a strategy that works all the time, 100% of the time. So you can end up, exercising all day. Some people, they say, I want to lose weight, I want to lose weight. So the next thing they're thinking of is, let me go sign up at a gym. Okay, or let me just start running on the street every day. You may do that 7 days a week and still gain weight. You may have heard people talk about keto diet. You may have heard people talk about carnivore diet. Most times what these diets do for people is that it leads to low calorie consumption. And so once you eat less calories than normal, you lose weight. Some people say, I cannot count my calories. I just do alternate day fasting, or I just do intermittent fasting. What that pushes you into is to eat less calories. When you're fasting, you're not eating. So the window that you have to eat, you're not able to eat too many calories that your body have a surplus. That's just it. So either you're going through one means or the other. If you end up eating less calories than your body expends, you're going to lose weight. It's very simple. If you're ready to start your journey and you actually want to know how many calories your body needs, and you want to plan your meals around that exactly without having any guesswork, I'm going to show you how to do that using the free online calculator and MyFitnessPal app. MyFitnessPal app is an app that is free, that you can download on your phone, and it helps you plan all your meals. And so this way you do not need to cancel out any particular food. All you just need to know is exactly what you're eating. Put it in the app. The app tells you if you're on point. The app tells you if you need to make adjustments, and then you go from there. And the great thing about this is you don't have to keep using the app all year long. No, you just need it at the start of your journey. Once you've cooked your favorite meals a few times using the calculation you put into the app, you're fine. You already know what to do moving forward. You've learned, and the journey becomes easier from there. I want to see you succeed on this journey. I want to make sure that before the end of this year, you're at your goal and you are already living a beautiful, thriving life, healthy life, because that's what is most important for us. It's great to look good, to look toned, to look fit, to look slim, beautiful. All those are aesthetics. But what about your health? That is the most important thing. For those who are dealing with PCOS, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, all of these conditions can be reversed, okay? Just by cleaning out your diet and eating the right things. So not only would you look good, but also you'll feel good and you'll be off your medications in no time. In a separate video, I'm going to be sharing exactly how you track your calories if you want to know exactly the amount of calories that you eat, and as well as plan out your weekly intake so that you can know how to lose the weight in a reasonable time. It's one thing to work on losing the weight. It's another thing to take forever to lose the weight. You're going to get tired. You're going to, the probability that you will fall off somewhere along the line is high. But if you get on the journey, you track everything you do, you focus on your goals, you hit your goal in good time, that's it. It's done. It's done, and you move on with your life. Let me know in the comment section what part of weight loss you're struggling with. Are you just starting out? Have you started the journey already? Have you lost some weight? Do you have some more to lose? How much kilograms or pounds would you like to lose? And I'll be here to lead you, to cheer you, to coach you, and to push you towards your goal. Until next time, stay healthy. Bye. For ADF, you're eating today, you're not eating tomorrow. Okay, let's not go into that. When you're fasting,